Finally getting brisk out. I like it. Didn't realize that skinning machine would be right here in frame. Logan Graves, how we doing, buddy? I believe you messaged me today, didn't you? I think it was you. 95% positive that was you. Broadhead, Quentin, Michael, how's everybody doing? Logan, I'll let you know when I do get some in though, buddy. Chase, how we doing? Rubio, what's up, bud? Oh, days are finally getting cold. I love it. I love it. Broadhead, no problem, buddy. Ty, how we doing? Dominion, Squirrely, Daryl. Good evening, everybody. Man, I like it. It's 9, probably 20 here, 9, something like that. And everybody's getting in here. So, had a relatively successful day. I'm at just shy of 300 locations mapped out. I think I'm 297 or something like that. And at this point last year, when I got to this exact road I stopped on today, I was at 243. So I've added 50 some locations already. So I feel pretty good about it. Trapping Bob. Oh, it's always a battle, buddy. Callahan Outdoors, how we doing? Don, what's up? Tony, how we doing, bud? Don, I kind of had the impression you were going to the um, Beeman, but I never had anybody come up and say, "Hey, I'm Don." I was hoping I would. Oh, Anthony, I'm hoping to be somewhere close to 800 to 1,000 when I'm all said and done. It's got to be flirting with it, but I'm not sure yet. Broadhead, that's too bad, buddy. I'm sorry to hear that. Darwin from Matumwa, how we doing? You know, they got that big trapping event over in Southeast Iowa this year. It's like the second weekend of trapping. Might be something you want to look at, buddy. Uh-oh. Bass? No, not even close, buddy. Not even close. Don, I get it 100%, buddy. No problem at all. And I thought maybe you were there and I didn't see you. That's one of the problem when I have some people that come up and they're like, "Hey, man, how's it going?" And they're like, "You don't know who I am?" Well, some of you guys I've never seen before. You guys have seen me, but I've never seen you. Jesse, how we doing, buddy? You and Charlie getting all pumped up? Dominion, oh boy. So I scouted half the day. I came back and started doing trap prep work because I'm way behind on that. Found out I got right at about 715 to 720 dog proofs. I didn't realize I had that many, which is good because I'm gonna need them this year. Squirrely, November 4th our opener. October 23rd starts pre-staking. That's when traps go in the ground. Midwestern, how we doing? James, you're in here. How we doing, bud? Yeah, Dominion, I'm getting pumped up. I did a little bit of filming with it today, not a whole lot. I didn't do a whole lot. I've got a few on there from a couple days ago when I went out for part of a day, so nothing crazy though right now. There's a dozen coon down and some other stuff. Hopefully, good broadhead. I hope you hit it, buddy. That's awesome. Broadhead, are you just getting into trapping, or is this what? Tell me about yourself a little bit. Are you how many traps you got? I'm curious. I want to help you out. I want to make sure you get that dozen. Thanks, Don. I appreciate that. I get it, Anthony. Logan, so it looks like I've got a Skinner for the first week. Um, I'm really up in this air right now. I don't know where my season's gonna go. I hate not knowing. This is weird. I'm the worst procrastinator in the world for the stuff my wife wants done, but stuff I want done, I want to know and like plan things out, which is completely opposite of what I normally am. But I might have lost my two best markets, and if I lost them, I'm gonna have a real tough time justifying killing a bunch of coon and spending some money. If I can get at least one of them, I can justify it, and I want to go big, but we'll see. James, you're not working tonight? Uh-oh, hold on. Sorry, James. When my phone's charging, the screen gets all touchy. It's weird. LTO, how we doing? Should be fun, Squirrely. Good, Dominion. That's awesome. Midwestern, got another one to fill? Absolutely. Oh, nice, Anthony. Awesome, bud. Oh, broadhead. Okay, well, yeah, you'll be fine, buddy. You'll get there. Midwestern, I want to, but like I said, those markets have to come forth for me. If I can't get at least one of them to lock in, I'm in big trouble. That wouldn't leave a lot of money on the table for me. So, I seen that, Walker. I seen that. Chris, how we doing, bud? Nice, Tony. Nice. Ben, how we doing? What Ben is that? I can't quite see the picture. Might be the Ben I'm thinking of. All right, Squirrely, you take care, buddy. Walker's still on the tractor. Apparently, I'm the only one in our groups that are not farmers. Oh yeah, Michael. That was my worst one. I've probably seen throughout this fall. I'll bet I've seen probably 40 total. From scouting and stuff, but just here, there, kind of sporadic. And with that area where I found a lot of them, my whole area is just dead. I love running 2 traps at every location, but probably 90% of that area is just one because the sign's like, yeah, something's there, but it's not worth it. So, hey, Pops, how you doing? Travis Odds. Where can you get one of these hats? Get a hold of A&J Skinning Machines on Facebook. They fit perfectly, too. I'm going to be getting another one of these things here in a week as well. James, I'm so jealous you're out there after him already. Hot stuff, it's chilly here. It's, I don't know, we're probably... That sun goes down, it got chilly. It got really chilly. Got a bunch of new traps at the Kansas Convention. Awesome, Ben. Awesome. I'll be picking up a new skinning machine from A&J here whenever I can find the time to go get one. I figure if I do shoot for that goal, I need to have everything ready. I need to have all my ducks in a row, which means, you know, we're going to have 2 of us out here skinning pretty much full time. Yeah, Travis, pretty much everything I run's Dukes. I run a few Easies, which are not made anymore, but everything else is Dukes. 28, that's cold hunting stuff. Man, 55 in here, that's awesome. Jeff, we didn't get the frost. We were close, but we did not get the frost this morning. I was kind of upset by that. Oh, good, Ben. Good for you. I'll bet, James. I'll bet, buddy. Yeah, it's that time. You know, the coyotes are starting to look pretty good. People seeing them running around, they don't look full of mange and gross anymore. So, Purgatory. I don't know, Purgatory. We're gonna have to wait and see. If I can get these markets figured out, we're gonna be kind of 1 week, give her our all for everything that I possibly can do, and then we're gonna have some fun. Hopefully, chase some coyotes and some muskrats. But I don't know, and I don't like not knowing. That's really bothering me right now. But when I reached out to one of my very main markets, that's probably about 40% of my income for the year. He goes, "Yeah, I'll probably take some," and that's where he's left it. And I don't like that. I need to know numbers, and I want to know dates when you're picking them up. I want to know things. I'm not gonna go out here and just kill myself to catch 1,000 of these suckers and have nothing come through. So that kind of frustrating. Yeah, Dad, we didn't have anything here. That's awesome, James. That's awesome, buddy. Mark, how we doing, bud? But it's sneaking up on us, guys. I mean, we are literally 10 days away from pre-staking. That is scary to say. Which reminds me, I got to get a hold of Bruce Rhodes for that kids event in 10 days. Got a lot going on. Yeah, Tony, I'll give him a call. 31 at 6:30. Nice. No, he wasn't, Walker. I already asked him. James, I've heard that. But like I said, I don't want to flood him with it. If I send some stuff out there, it would be probably under 100. Just to see, because it'd be more of a novelty thing out there. You flood them with a bunch, and yeah, it wouldn't go so well, I don't think. Nice, Ben. Awesome. Next gen, what's up, buddy? I'll bet today you are stoked after finding those trails. No, Don, you're good, buddy. Yeah, it's not worth it. If you're sick, not feeling well, man, it's not worth it, buddy. Ellen, so they know about Bloomfield? Last I knew, they didn't know about Bloomfield. Yeah, Tony, and that's something I'll have to reach out to him. I kind of, if I can this year, I want to do all or nothing. You know what I mean? Kind of, I've done that before where I've pieced things apart. Someone wants 100, 150. That taxidermy markets I've got will take a few, but man, I just want them all gone at once. Yeah, next gen. It's cold out here in the shop tonight. Gotta trim up this mustache. It's starting to get annoying. Told the wife I'm gonna leave the beard though until after winter, and she basically said no. I'd be surprised if they don't know Ellen. I've talked about that event here quite a bit if they've watched any of my lives or even my videos, so I'd be shocked if they didn't. There ain't no heat out here in the shop, Don. I don't run any heat in my shop all year long. Nice, Patrick. Empty pockets, how we doing? James, there's nothing wrong with homeless. Once in a while, you'll walk down the road, someone will give you $1. I mean, it's all in good. It's all good. Actually, Midwestern, I came out here and this was the hoodie that was in the shop. I wore it out here yesterday morning, and it stayed here since. So a little bit, Logan, not a whole lot recently. He gets normally pretty busy with certain things, certain times of year. I know him fairly well, but not great, so I'm sure he's busy. It's not too cold, BJ. We could probably still do without this hoodie. Matter of fact, I'm getting warm now anyway, but when I first stepped out here, it was tough. Yeah, Dad. I was gonna ask you, when is that gonna be? When, when can I get those traps from you? Ben, that would be the first weekend of December. Edward, how we doing? No, Midwestern. She went to bed already. She's sicker than a dog. Hoping I'm not trying to catch it. Make for a really rough muzzleloader trap or muzzleloader hunting weekend coming up. What are you looking at next, Jen? What are you wanting to set first day? Grant, how we doing, buddy? I bet you're getting excited too with this cold weather. Beans came out on one big field. Well, that's good, isn't it? All right, LTL. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You take care of yourself. Oh, I can't afford to, BJ. Montana Wolf Trapper, how we doing, buddy? How we doing? I'll bet you are, Grant. I'll bet you are, buddy. Those trails you sent me, they look good, man. I think you'll have real good success with them. 450 first day. That'll be a good number, buddy. That'll be a good number. You waxed your 1.5 a day? Okay. Make sure you clean the wax off the pan notch in the dog. Where that pan notch is. Hold on, buddy. Ouch. Make sure you clean that wax off of right here and where the dog goes under it on the dog. Otherwise, you're going to have it just creep down and fire itself. So make sure you clean that off, buddy. All right, Michael Brown, we're not going to talk about that night, bud. Whatever that is. Oh, wow, Ben, that's crazy. You planted 51 out. Ah, that's awesome, buddy. For those of you that don't know, Montana Wolf Trapper is on the Mountain Man History Channel every Thursday night. Is it 7 or 8? I don't remember which time it is, but you guys should check it out. He's, really representing real trappers, so it's pretty awesome. Mark's ready to go. Man, I'm way behind. Uh-oh, what did BJ, your comment got deleted. Of course I do, Midwestern. Nice, Tony. Hey, Logan, I appreciate it, man. Really do, buddy. You didn't have to do that by any means, but it's much appreciated. Travis, actually, a lot of my stuff is night lash, but anymore I just go to squaring up that pan and putting a basically free falling pan on it. Cool, Purgatory. That's awesome. Gary, I found a lot in a certain sections. It's pretty rough. So, Wolf episodes on Thursday, Montana. That's awesome, buddy. Congratulations, man. That's so cool. We need that. We need that. Some good positive publicity about trapping. That's what we need. Oh, Midwestern, I'll tell you what, man. It's tough. This has been a rough year for me to get kind of motivated. This cold weather's definitely helped. Seeing these trails I've scouted out helped. But it's been kind of a rough year just to get to where I'm at. We're so slow at work. I've never had a problem at work I could go in any day I wanted to for the last 15 years, 18 years. I could work any day I wanted to. Call them up, say, hey, I'm going to come in next week on my day off. Okay. And they shut that down as of like February this last year. And matter of fact, even knocked us down below 40 there for a while. And it was tough. So normally I'm very financially secure going into spending money during trapping season. But this year was rough. I had to pick up a lot more roofing jobs, a lot more side stuff, which took away time from my trap prep. So it was tough. Yeah, Midwestern, find your drive because that's what we're having to do right now. Well, BJ, you just got to go out there and trap and show them that you're better than me. Go out there and catch 1,001 the first week, and then you can say, hey, you're better. Logan, I'm not doing that stuff. I've heard about it, but I am not doing it. 6 Mountain Time. Okay, okay. Jeff's making wax dirt tomorrow. Grant, I am not ready yet. Uh-oh. Where are we at? Yeah, I did it to Patrick again. This thing does not let me scroll down if it's charging. Four years now, I've never caught one. Hey, I really appreciate that, Travis. That means a lot, man. This has been, I can't believe it. This is 4 years now. This is our fourth season. We're going into this, and it's blown me away by the positive impact that I've got on my end. A lot of support doing what I'm doing, and um, it's been tough. Filming's tough. Dealing with a bunch of the BS people that don't like you is tough. Um, it seems like when a lot of times when someone's successful, there's always someone down there to tear you down, which I've dealt with plenty. I know Next Gen's dealing with it plenty now too, but uh, you keep pushing forward, finding your drive, and just I'm still learning and experimenting and everything else, just like anybody else is. I'm very fortunate to live in the raccoon capital of the world, which is 100% to do with my success. So, um, just very fortunate. So I appreciate the words, though, for sure. Patrick, if my phone's on the charger and I scroll up, it views it as tapping and not scrolling. So, all right, Ellen, you take care. Thanks for stopping in. Ottercat, like 70% of the time, every time I like you. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Mark. Oh, no, 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 no. No financial support. We're good, buddy. I appreciate it, though. It's crazy how this journey has worked for me. Uh, it's just, I started this channel because when I caught 1,000 raccoons in one season and word got out, I had people telling me it must be nice to be single. It must be nice to not have a job, or laid off. And I thought to myself, like, I have a wife that requires some attention, and a family, and a job, which I do take some time off work for this. But it's like, if I can do this in my area, anybody could do this if they put their mind to it and push themselves hard enough. So, and that's kind of what started this. I want to show people that we limit ourselves, not just in trapping, but anything we want to do in life, we can accomplish if you push yourself hard enough. Whether that's a career, trapping, kill a 200-inch deer, whatever it is, it can be done. Yeah, James, I do put a lot of legwork into it. BJ, if we do it on my days off, and I tell my wife I have to work overtime for 2 days. Ben, yeah, I got about 150, one and a halves. Yeah, Kentucky coons would be tough, buddy. It'd be tough. Wow, Michael, that's crazy. That's just insane. Mark, I appreciate that, though, buddy. You did not have to do that by any means. But, yeah, anyway, if I do get to use any one and a halves, I like that free fall pan. which with the video that I got coming out here pretty soon, you're going to see that we don't have any water anyway. So, I believe it or not, I actually run a higher pan. I don't know, I just like a higher pan. I don't really like it flat. That way it's got a little creep to it before it snaps. So, everything still needs dyed. Like I said, we're behind the 8 ball for sure, so. No BJ. Ben, all 1.5s. I do own a few 11s, I guess. I bought them from a guy. I need to get them out and use them because I'll be honest with y'all, I've never caught anything in a number 11, and I kind of want to, just to say I did it. Oh yeah, Purgatory. That fish food is really good bait, actually. Formula One, Jeff. We're gonna film a little bit of it whenever I get a chance to. I was hoping to, do it next couple days, but we're gonna rain for 3 days straight, and then I'm muzzleloader hunting. But my wife next Wednesday heads to New Orleans. My daughter stays at my in-laws for a week, so I've got basically 5 days where it's just me and my boy. We're gonna get a lot of stuff accomplished. I'm looking forward to it. Dominion? Absolutely, buddy. Michael Grant, you get a shot at that buck tonight? Jeremy, you mentioned attitude. Everything in life comes down to attitude. And I'll be willing to admit, I am one of the first people to get hot-headed. But I'll tell you what, it's crazy how trapping has actually calmed me down in that sense. We talk about theft a lot and how people get so mad and so pissed off and frustrated and they hate everything about it. But I have learned to keep my head in the game. You got to let it go and move on. And that's transitioned to other aspects of my life when I get frustrated. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy how that works. Off the hook, how we doing, buddy? Yeah, Jeremy, you got to have one. You got to try to at least. It's tough sometimes. Awesome, Mark. You're pumped up. I can tell, buddy. That's awesome. It does, Dominion. It really does. We always strive to be better people, but, this trapping has really got me to learn to tolerate a lot of stuff. Don't get me wrong, my wife will hate me by the 3rd day because, especially if I go for my goal I want to, I do get grouchy and crabby, sleep deprived, overworked, exhausted, burnout, legs hurt, probably fractured rib at some point from falling, who knows. So, yeah, Ben, it's best to not bother them while they're cutting. I do know that for sure. He is Midwestern. I love it. Yeah, Ty, and that's kind of a big thing. That's tough for me right now. The fur, it's going to be tough, but my other market's my biggest problem right now. Lexi, how we doing? That has a leather. Boy, I wish this would let me read more comments, just a couple at the bottom. Let's see if I can. Get a deal up with them. There you go. There you go, Logan. Absolutely. Oh, cool. Off the hook. That's awesome, man. I love how our communities have just intertwined here. Well, I guess for what I've been involved for like these last year or two. But it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. See all the outdoor, especially with Al's deal, that just showed how the entire outdoor community come together, and I love it. I hope you learn some stuff, buddy. That'll be fun. Hands-on with him trapping, that'd be cool. Dominion, I get it. Colacago. 120 days starting October. Yeah, Dominion, that's a long time. No, James, it's not the skulls. The skulls and PPs are about the only thing I've locked in for sure right now. Yeah, Ben, for sure. I was terrible at Spanish, buddy. Broadhead, that's too bad. Yep, it does, Patrick. Exactly. Midwestern, that's awesome. Awesome, Michael. That's so cool. That's so cool. Logan, that's kind of the one main thing I'm hurting on right now, so. I'm gonna try, Travis. I tried really hard last year, but it did not work out for me. Next gen's the beaver guy. Well, Balcombs, whatever. You know what I mean. Yeah, exactly, James. For sure, for sure. Jeremy, where I'm at, is basically a bycatch. We don't have enough here. You go down south, you get in some of the. There's some other guys down south of me, a couple hours. They can really hammer some otter. I wouldn't either, otter. Baculum. There we go. I always called him Balcom. I don't know why. Now it's stuck in my head. I'll never change now. Midwestern. All right, buddy. You take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. Always good to have you in here, bud. All right, now it's getting hot. But no, I'm getting excited. This is gonna be a good year. With whatever I do, it's gonna be a good year. I think it is. We're just not sure what we're gonna do yet. Funny, Otter. See, and that's something I still got to get with next gen on that. He's supposed to teach me this mapping planning strategy that's way better than mine. So I need to get with him on that because that kid can find locations and map them 10 times faster than I can. So uh, hopefully he's going to help me out with that here soon. Oh, good, Scab. Now it's a party. Actually, Jeff, I use them to wipe down coon, believe it or not. On my sleeves, go in my rag container, and I use them to wipe down the grease off coons. Yeah, Quentin. If you look at Next Gen's channel, he's got a couple little things that help with that. Little things that make him carry him a lot better. Whoop, hold on here. Back up. So if you shoot coons in the lungs versus skull, it makes them. Logan, I won't say never. 95, 98% of the time, I'm doing a skull dispatch. Just because it's quick, very humane, moving on. You know, I'm not going to take my time for that extra $1.50 or something like that to save the skull. But all my 220 stuff, that's the stuff I'm keeping my skull on. However, if you dispatch them through the chest correctly, it's ethical, very ethical. You know, it's going to take a little longer than an instant, headshot dispatch. You know, it's going to take them 5-10 seconds to expire. But you also got to make sure you make that a good shot because if you don't, then it's just not a good deal. It's just not a good deal. And if you miss on that first shot trying to do a chest one, it's going to play hell trying to get a second shot. So It's tough. It is tough. I'd recommend only keeping any body grip type stuff. That's my opinion. That being said, I'll get that occasional raccoon that will flop over on its back in the trap and just lay there. Well, then I can make that perfect heart shot, if you will, on him with that air rifle or even my 22 that I always keep as backup. And I will do that from time to time, but very rarely. Uh, but, then it's good to keep a skull. I'm way behind. All right, next gen. Hey, by the way, like I said, we gotta get a camera to Bruce. Don't let me forget that. There you go, Lexi. Dominion, yeah, and that's on my line. I just don't have the time to wait. My biggest, if you guys see me filming a raccoon, I'm spending more time filming it than I am dispatching that raccoon, resetting the trap, and hopping in the truck by far. Uh, Typically, if I'm not filming and I'm moving, by the time I open my door, dispatch that coon, rebait, and hop in the truck again, you're literally talking 40 seconds, if not less. So it's just moving. It's all about moving as quick as you can. Austin. Dirty Jersey, how we doing? Wow, I'm way behind here. Sorry. Yeah, Logan, then you can still do it. Just be careful with it. Cat, what are you doing back there? Yeah, next gen, that'll work. I'm going to try to do a live tomorrow, but it's going to depend what time I get off work, bud. I got some other stuff I got to get done too, so. I am, but no, we're starting to get things organized. Uh, my skinning table is all organized anyway, for the most part, ish. I just got to get another one of these from A&J, probably in a couple days, hopefully. Logan, yeah, hold on to all your skulls and your baculums. I was called them balcums, but I'm doing better. Those are sellable. Those are definitely sellable. Oh, Logan, so you haven't sold any for... Okay, okay. What state are you from, Logan? Yeah, Don, it sounds like for the first week I got them, and that's kind of want to push me to hit it really hard for a week. Uh, that and save some vacation. I'm basically to balance out for me trapping and hitting it hard. I kind of promised my wife we'd go somewhere tropical this winter into spring, and I've never been on a plane before, and I don't like touristy places, so this will be interesting, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Happy birthday, Nick. I'll do it anyway. He is, Mark. He really is. James, I haven't got a notification for yours. I just thought of that. After we talked last time, you didn't tell me I had to watch it. I got thinking, I've never got notifications, so I'm going to see if I got unsubbed. Next gen, if I'm going for what I need, we're going to need 2 of these machines going full time. Baculum, basically the PP bone on a raccoon. Scab, I should, buddy. Okay, Logan from Kentucky. That's right. That's right. I remember you saying that now. Boy, I'll tell you what. So you just getting into trapping then, Logan? Quentin, keep them. If you have the space to store them in a freezer, keep them, because then you can find one. They're around, buddy. Believe me. Scab, yeah, we had a gator in the neighbor's pond up here the other day. Oh boy. Okay, Logan. Okay. Oh, shoot. I don't know much about your area, Logan. I want to help you more, but what you see on my video or even next gens is probably completely different than what you have down there. Man, it'd be tough because your stuff never freezes up. You probably don't get any snow. It'd be tough trapping them. I wouldn't know what to do, buddy. Yeah, Quentin, that's all I do. Once I got it skinned, come down on the gambrel here, get it skinned out. Basically, just okay. This kind of graphic, but I'll skin around all the meat on the skull, grab the carcass, grab the head, pop, twist, pull it off, throw it in a bag, and that's how I sell them. Bluegrass might be a good one, Michael. Bluegrass Trapper. Yeah, he's from that area. I know Justin Rasmuth. I'm gonna murder it. And his wife Jen. They're from that area too, and they're big trappers. Otter's probably not too far from there. Seriously, next gen? I did not know that. Blakely's, how we doing? James sounds like he wants to trap mostly raccoon. Empty pockets? You're from Kentucky? No kidding, Logan. That is awesome. Bluegrass lives 100 yards down the road. Oh, what a small world. You know what? That's actually kind of funny because right now, next gen's probably about 12 minutes from me. So, wait, what day is it? No, he's not. Well, he might be. He might be. Oh, cool, Logan. Yeah, he's gonna be your best bet, buddy. Because he knows your area and he knows what you're kind of, how your raccoons work and everything else. All your animals probably. Having firsthand knowledge from him is gonna help you way more than anything we could do here, buddy. But anyway, I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Purgatory, right, right. Yeah, I did not know that, next gen. Blakely's, I'd love to. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I would love to if I can. I want to go after coon really hard, really early, and then I would have fun. Matter of fact, I just got permission for. I don't search out permission at all, but the local community, one of the guys called me, and they've got probably 15 farms of 100 acres plus. Messaged me and said, "Hey, he's actually getting ready to have back surgery, and he traps a little bit, so he asked if I'd trap his farm and for coon." And I said, "Well, I want to do other things while I'm out there." And he goes, "You trap everything you want to as long as it's foothold." Okay. Lucas, how we doing? Empty pockets for sure, man. That's awesome. I hope you guys do. You guys need to organize something. I'd love to see you guys doing something like that. Blakely's, if I get these markets figured out, I want to shoot for 1,000 in a week. So that's 100 and next gen. What do you tell me? 142. Jeff, very very little. You'll see on my next mapping video that I started on the last couple days. It's terrible. I mean, terrible, terrible. But we'll see what happens. I know this one creek where I want to do muskrats, it'll have water no matter what. It always does. Ah, there you go, Logan. Absolutely. Absolutely. Beaver hoop prototype. Yeah, that's going to be a tall order next gen. I give myself about a 10% chance, but if you're going to go out, you go out and do what you love, right? We got one left fight in us and see what we have. Oh, yeah, Jeff. I drove over the Iowa the other day. It was terrible. It was terrible. Blakely's, it's going to take two of us skinning for sure. For sure. I think I might be able to give Jen a run for his money on the first check if this all works out. I don't hold a candle to that kid anymore, but I might be able to compete with him for one day anyway this year. That would be cool, Logan. That would be awesome. Awesome, Jeremy. I hope you get one, bud. I'll tell you what, I'll never forget when I caught my very first cat. Actually, in my truck on the dash, I always carry his paw with me. My very first cat, because that's all I have left of my very first cat. I got it tagged, and I threw it in the house freezer because I didn't want to, throw it with all the other furs in the freezer. And my girlfriend at the time, so we're talking 12 years ago, cleaned out the freezer and threw it away. Needless to say, we were no longer together. And we're actually engaged, believe it or not, at that time. So take care, Empty Pockets. Quentin, are you in a state or in a county that you're legal to keep them? Oh, Jeremy, that's too bad, buddy. That's too bad, Jeremy. That's really too bad. Oh, cool, Logan. That's so neat, man. That's so neat. See, Mark, I can't with my work schedule and stuff. And that's what sucks. Like, I burn 2/3 of my vacation in November. We get our vacation in October. So that's what's tough. Thanks, Scott. Appreciate it, bud. No, I'll bet, Blakely's. I'll bet, buddy. Dominion, that's cool. Quentin, so what's that mean? In the law book, you should be able to tell if you're able to catch cats or not. Hold on a second. Okay, but I miss. Yeah, thanks, Gab. Kenneth, for the vice grips, yeah, hold on. So for the vice grips, I don't do this, but my Skinner does. He loves these vice grips. He puts the tail in there, opens them up, and goes from there. I don't like that. I like the foot in a gambrel, and then I'll hold the other foot down and slice, but that's my opinion. Next gen, yeah, I know, buddy. You know what? I haven't even done this yet. Congratulations, Next Gen. I finally trust you enough to make you a moderator. I don't know why you aren't. I really don't. Yeah, Mark, I'd love to. Which, I'm planning on you coming down here, Mark. You're going to ride with me that Tuesday or Wednesday of opening day. Um, ah. Scab, you got that one before I did. Oh, no, Scab, that's not good. Yeah, Blakely's, I've got a skinning video. It's actually my most viewed video. Yeah, it's like 50,000, I think, which is kind of crazy, considering I know several guys that they've had stuff well over 100,000, including you, Blakely's. I don't know. It's weird. Scab, you're on top of it, buddy, and I appreciate that. Like, as soon as it comes through, I try to, but you beat me to it. Quentin, I'll tell you what. Have you messaged me on Facebook or anything? Instagram, email? Either way, with a bobcat, no matter what you do, you call the DNR to report it. If you're, well, I can't even say this yet. Because you're a county that can't have it, you can't shoot it and call the DNR. We need to figure this out for sure first if you can keep one. Yeah, Scab, no joke. Oh yeah, Blakely's for sure. Um, I wish I could, Logan. I'll tell you what, right now, real quick, leave the chat and go to Iowa DNR Reg Book online. You'll find it, Iowa DNR, find the regulation, hunting, trapping, migratory birds, whatever it is. And you'll be able to find it on there. There's a map of where you can trap bobcats. What do you mean you can't keep the skull, Jeremy? Oh, you got it. Okay, Quentin, you're good. Okay, yeah. So if you catch one, you dispatch it, bring it home, and call the DNR, and they'll come give you a tag for it. That's all you need to do. Hold on. Hey, there we go. That's weird, Jeremy. That's weird. But yeah, Quentin. That's kind of how this, for us, it works. Jeremy, that doesn't make sense to me. Where are you from, Jeremy? That's just weird. Oh, okay. Yeah, next gen. I found some really good cat country this year. So I'll take a picture of it when I'm at my dad's. My best bobcat I've ever caught in Iowa, I gave to my dad for a Christmas present, tanned. And the trail I caught it on, I scouted a couple days ago, and it is so worn down. I thought it was a deer trail. For the last 3 years since I caught that cat, I thought it was a deer trail. This year, the vegetation is overgrown over the top and it's made a tunnel. So I know it's only cat and coon. So I'm pretty pumped now. That's ridiculous, Patrick. Ooh, AutoCat got one. Quentin, so as soon as we get our new internet here, I'm going to publish a video on the Iowa Trapper Association channel, which you guys should definitely check out. Anywhere that you can catch a raccoon traveling would be a great spot for a bobcat, realistically. As far as like timber to timber type of location, the brushy draws, that's what we're looking for. And he did a really good video on it, a demo here the other day. Man, Daryl, that's ridiculous. No limit on bobcat and fisher, that'd be nice. Hey Dan, how we doing? Thanks for answering those questions earlier. You and Scab both. Yeah, Logan, that's tough. All right, next gen. Yeah, you're definitely a morning person, not a night guy. I understand. You take care, buddy. And one way or another, we're gonna see you tomorrow. Otter. Yeah, and that's crazy. For here, it's just the thick terrain, the thick wooden draws. Dan, sounds like the guy I'm working with. He's headed down probably to North Carolina towards Scabs area. Uh, but I'm not sure where he's going to go from there. He's just looking for more areas. And that's why I reached out to you. All right, Logan. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You have a good night. And good luck, bud. Hopefully you catch at least one cat this year. That'd be pretty cool, bud. Dixie, what are you doing? You got cobwebs all over your face. What did you do? Now you can jump in mom's bed when we get inside. All right, Patrick. You take care, bud. Don't tread on me. How we doing, bud? Getting pretty excited for this. These cooler temps really got things going. You're a worthless dog. Why are you sitting here shivering? It's not even that cold out yet. I'm doing all right. Don't tread on me. Whoa. About dropped a skinning machine base. Don't want to drop that on my head. Or any body part for that matter. I found my selfie stick that I used last year with the rebar attached. Cleaning up the shop. I didn't even know where that went, but we got it again. Gary, I'm not sure. I made it there on Friday. And I don't even know when I was there. There's probably 120 people, but I was there for like 2 hours, so I don't know what Saturday entailed. Quitting snare parts? What do you mean by that, buddy? There's a lot of parts to a snare. There you go, Blakely's. Yeah, Ty, I'm going to modify the box a little bit for sure. For sure. Good, Jeff. Yeah, there's a good crowd Saturday. I will be there on Saturday. I need to get with Bruce Rhodes to talk about this. But I'm running the whole kids event on Saturday. So if anyone is in northern Missouri, western Illinois, Iowa, the Backwater event down in Bloomsfield, Iowa, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. Well, it's Friday and Saturday, but it's event Friday and Saturday. But I will be doing a youth event all day Saturday. Not just one demo, I think there's 3. So, Quentin, the locks I use, I like the Death Blow micro lock, not micro, cam locks. I love them. They're non-relaxing though, so they are lethal. But I do run kill pulls on them. That's the only rebar I run. I get it, Blakely's. Hey, Drops is in here. How we doing? I must have missed you coming in, Drops. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Mark, I don't know about that. There's plenty of others out there. But no, I'm excited for it. It's not just gonna be a typical youth event, really either. I'm doing actual demos. One of them is gonna be foothold traps. All about foothold traps, how to use them, what a pan is, from number 1s in the water to number 2s on dry land. And then we're gonna do snares and body grips. And this isn't something where I'm going to be encouraging body grips for a kid or a beginner, but more educational on how they work and such like that. But we'll talk about snares or cable restraints for the Missouri people there. And then my last demo will be the dog proofs. So kind of covering all things. We're going to have real locations. It's going to be fun. Gary, get with Bruce Rhodes. He had a good event last year, from what people have told me and what he's told me, and it's just getting bigger. He said he's getting a lot more. There's a lot more talk of it this year. Hey Nick, how we doing? It was a good day, buddy. It was a good day. Thanks, Ty. Thanks for getting them out of here. And Blakely's. I think you both got them. Just got done painting countertops. I don't idolize you. I do not care for that. Not much good here, Nick. I need coon to become worth $20 again. That'd be great. If you can get that to happen, we're gonna have a lot of good here. Like a crazy amount of good. All right, Blakely. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You take care of yourself, and we'll catch you later, bud. Oh yeah, damn that kid's on fire. He definitely blows me out of the water when it comes to this stuff. Makes me feel like an old man, but he knows what he's doing. He's putting the legwork in that, especially for his generation, not a lot are. So. Drops. Blakely's got one more before he left. I appreciate it. Yeah, Dan, I get it, bud. I get it. Yeah, you're in a tough area for them, man. That's just ridiculous. It's tough. It's tough. Fur markets across the country are going to be rough this year. Other than beaver, otter, cats, it's just going to be tough. Oh, cool, Quentin. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Oh, Scab, we could have let that one go. We'll see. I do have, like, there are a few people from out of country that we'll see how they interact when they hop on here. We'll give them a little chance, but I have been working the shop a little bit. Might not look like much, but the workbench is all cleaned up. My daughter's new painting I got hung up. Knives and gutting tools, push pins. You can never have enough push pins, right? Flushing knives, all lined up. Beaver boards, new muskrat boards, all coon boards. Got more coyote than I need. Yeah. I just got to go out and get my second one of these. These are worth their weight in gold. Alright, that's fair, Scab. I'll let that go then. You know more than I would. Stefan, yeah, we got some boards in here, that's for sure. Yeah, Mark, I'm looking forward to trying that. I bought some stuff from Dan, some of that beaver lure up too. I'm looking forward to that. Drops, I'll tell you what, man. I switched these Havalon knives, or basically any replacement blade, and well, literally on this table here, the boxes are 100 each. That'll last me probably 2 years. Cost me about, oh, that's probably $70 for the blades, but it'll probably last, yeah, 4,000 coon, give or take. Yeah, Quentin, I get it, buddy. They're not cheap, but you know, there's a lot of work goes into them, and they're worth it, man. They are worth it. You'll see a lot of that in play here this year. Stefan, this is a trapping channel. We trap animals humanely and ethically, and then we process the fur and all the glands and body parts off them. Good, Dan. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, hunting stuff for sure. I get it, Scab. I get it. Okay, Stefan. So you're looking for like a survival channel. This is similar. You're gonna see a lot of trapping. If you go through my stuff, my older stuff, we do a lot of trapping. from raccoons. We'll do a few coyotes, things like that. And we basically harvest absolutely everything we can off the animal and, move on. Nice, Quentin. Yep, exactly. Yeah, drops, and that's what I do with this. So I generally, I'll skin 3 to 5 coon with it. I'll touch it up on my steel, or actually my ceramic, and then I'll do about 2 more, pop the blade off, and throw a new one on. There you go, Scab. Absolutely. Yeah, Stefan. Yeah, squirrel and like a stew meat. You kind of have to soften it up a little bit for sure. For sure. Oscar, how we doing? Glad to have you in here, buddy. Hopefully everything's going well for you. Yeah, drops. Yeah, anymore. I basically hired out all my chickens. We butchered 30 chickens this year, and I had a buddy raise them and butcher them for me because my wife just fall in love with them. Matter of fact, hold on here. Let's see if I can do this. You probably can't see, but right there on the back of that chair, by the window, are 2 chickens that are roosted on our bench. Right. Where's my finger? Right there. That's 2 chickens that are roosted right outside our window by our living room. Yeah. She falls in love with animals too much. So, had to hire it out. So I get it 100%. So my buddy, he did a bunch of chickens. I said, hey, buy 30 more. I'll pay for them, pay for the feed, pay for the butchering. And it worked out well. Yeah, Mark would know for sure. Boys, I am pumped up. We are literally 3.5 weeks from trapping. That blows my mind. Dawn, the chicks feed and butchering. I think I was it 642 or 662? Because he had some Amish people butcher them for $2 a piece. And I got gizzards and hearts and everything out of that deal. So, but for them to butcher them for $2 a piece, he did like 40 chickens too. So we had 70 total. So I don't know if they do that just for 30 or not. Yep, exactly. Dan's got some beaver lure, some alpha. I actually got it right here in the shop on my lure side. Alpha Delta. Tell you what, guys, this stuff, you're not going to find a more real caster smelling lure. I've never smelt one. It's very unique to me, but I'm used to most of the commercial stuff. So, no, I get it, Scab. Our roosters are crowing long before I wake up. Oh, Oscar. Quentin, Dan and Judith Davis. Someone can share out the actual channel in here, though, if they would. Oh yeah, Dawn. Yeah, this is nothing like that. Um, for 30 birds, I want to say it was like $2 for the chicks. I think he charged me $2 for feed. Yeah, it's got to be close to that because I had 30 of them, and it was 180 some dollars. So it's got to be six something a piece. Um, I'm not sure. Oh, it's just loud, Scab. It's got the potency of like skunk. It's just that loud. I like that. That is cheap, Dan. I don't even know what a 4 ounce bottle is now for the commercial stuff. Oh, Mark got it? Oh, perfect. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it. Mark, so you gonna be in shape when you come down here in 3.5 weeks? All right, Jeff. No problem, buddy. Yeah, it's actually a school night for me. I should be done by now, but yeah, we'll stay up for a little bit. No, but I actually know what that is. Surprisingly. Mark got it. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate it, buddy. That's for those looking for that lure. There's the channel right there. Mark posted on there of Dan and Judith. I think he's got his email on there. So. Oh wow, Scab, that's ridiculous. Well, that's good, Mark, because I'm gonna need some help. I'm sure. Uh, I got you riding with me opening week. My buddy Ben Dieters from Sleepy Creek Tannery, he's riding with me opening day. I'm actually gonna have Alan from Funky Trap Tags riding with me one day. It sounds like that's gonna be quite the honor. Alan's done a lot for youth, a lot for our kids. He's donated tens of thousands of dollars over the last few years. So if you guys are looking for trapping supplies, Funky Trap Tags, they definitely have my support because of how much they've donated just for my trapping classes and trapping events across the country. So, but it looks like Alan's wanting to ride with me this year. He was supposed to ride with me last year, and I got off the phone with him, and literally hours later, he had a heart attack, and actually died twice. So, needless to say, it didn't happen last year. But this year, it sounds like he's going to be riding with me, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Oh yeah, quitting for sure. Hello, everybody. You're moving to Arkansas, Drops? That's crazy. Yeah, Scab. It is insane. Uh, thanks, James. I was just about to do that. There you go. Dan posted their email right there. Cold winters. It's not even cold yet. Hey, Lori, I didn't know you were lurking in here. Yeah, me too. Me too. She's been struggling the last few days, and I feel like I'm starting to catch something, and I'm really hoping I'm not. But uh, yeah, thanks for lurking in the background here. Um, yeah, hopefully she comes out all right here soon because with work and everything, she's stressed with that enough, and it's just tough. So thanks for stopping in, Laura. You have a good night. Kyle, how we doing, bud? Oh, just kind of mentally psyching myself up for what's to come in 3.5 weeks. It's just crazy how fast that gets here. Yeah, but you never need more than a hoodie. I'm not even sure what temperature is here now. Well, we're all right. It's still like 54 degrees. Hunting and stuff. Lori is grandma. Ellen and Ruger are mom and dad. To Trapping Bros. Drops. I've got a lap cat in the shop here that finally jumped up on the in front of the screen enough. I threw it down. That it finally got the hint to leave us alone for the night. So. No, Kyle. I don't even know how legal it would be. We got coon season open year round right now, but I just know they're not ready yet. Oscar, yeah, we had some peppermint tea tonight because her stomach wasn't feeling well either. Between coughing a lot and her stomach not feeling well, yeah, she went to bed pretty early. Me too, hunting stuff. Oh, scab. We hit, we're 39 this morning, and I had a hoodie on for about an hour. Yeah, right, drops. All right, Mark. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You take care, bud. I. That's what he keeps telling me. He keeps telling me how surprised he is that you like it. So we try to keep it clean. We try to keep it educational. You know, obviously we can't keep all the riprap out, and without these people in the chat trying to help me keep it clean and keep people out of here. Um, but we have a good time. Have a couple drinks, have some good conversation, and we call it a night. I mean, what more can you ask for? Kyle, where are you from? What state? Ah, yeah, drop. See, I work in that -10, so uh, I'm pretty warm blooded. Very, very warm blooded. Quentin, no muskrat goals, but I do want to have fun with it. I want to try to find some pockets. Some of this private ground that I'm lining up for the second and third week actually has really big river systems on them, so it might make it pretty interesting. Right, Scab, for sure. For sure. Beaver crack. Yeah, I heard that. Okay, Kyle. Yeah. Were you at the Nebraska convention by chance? Lori, I'll tell you what, more of my time in the future is going to be spent promoting trapping and educating people. I talked about it here a couple lives ago. There's a very good chance this will be my last year as Iowa trapper filming hard chasing raccoons. I feel myself being drawn more towards the education and promoting of trapping than my own personal channel. Um, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But uh, yeah, I mean, we've got to push our youth into this. This is the first year I'm ever missing pre-staking trapping in probably close to 10 years. And I mean, when I say missing pre-staking, I am normally set my truck up on the road. I've got anchor and trap in hand, waiting for 8 o'clock in the morning for 10 minutes, waiting to hammer that trap into the ground. So that's how important it is to me, and I'm missing that for the Bloomfield trapping event because I feel that's a bigger picture. Ottercat, yeah, you probably need some for this. Sorry. Okay, Kyle. Okay. I was wondering. Yep, yep, yep. Okay. Yeah. You, you give another 2 weeks, and I bet those raccoons will change a lot. Oh yeah, Oscar. We have here what we call cockaburs, which is this big round thing with a bunch of spikes all around it. We have stick tights, which is a shape like this with two prongs coming out the end that stick to you. Um, and I'm not sure what the other ones are called, but all three of them are nasty. That's fair, Scab. That's fair. What do you want, Dixie? Hold on, fellas. Yes, James. Good point. We're going to point that out in my next flushing video. I really need to do that. Thank you for pointing that out. Lori, I wouldn't say that by any means. I've made probably more mistakes than successes in my life. Uh, I mean, that's obviously what we learn from the most, probably, but um, you know, it, I don't even know how to explain it, Lori. My channel grew from nothing, and I'm very proud of it and very happy with it. But now that I'm in charge of the Iowa Trapper Association YouTube channel, and we're going to push promoting trapping and education on a national level, and I'm kind of in charge of that for the ITA. If I have to pick between my channel and the ITA, we're going to pick the ITA because that's what's important. It is way bigger than, they're going to reach way more people than my channel ever will. So, and that's what's going to be important to me. Pest Hunter, how we doing? James, yeah, you always got to brush some suckers out. And that is why I've got 3 brushes, and I think I got 2 more brand new ones somewhere. Maybe? Not sure where they're at. I know I got 3 more, or 2 more I just bought. Both together what, Jeremy? Yeah, Dan, exactly. And that's, like I said, this first week might be my last, this might be my last hurrah as far as hitting serious numbers in a short amount of time. Kind of my going out in style, if you will, just to prove that I've still got it. And then it's time to go on to greener pastures, I guess. I'm like that rodeo bull that served his purpose, and now it's time to move on. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot bigger picture here than my channel, and I'm not saying this will ever get deleted or anything like that. It's always gonna be around, and I still want to do lives and talk to people, but there's so much potential here to grow trapping, and that's what's important to me. Oh, nice. Nice, Otter. I think that was Otter that said that. Yeah, nice, buddy. That's awesome of you, buddy. Both of us. Both of who, Jeremy? Who's the other one? Uh-oh. Hold on. Phone's being stupid again. Scab, yeah. Yeah, very hard-headed is what you're meaning, Scab. Oh, ouch. Oh, Don, that sounds amazing. Yeah, I get it, Dan. I for sure get it. Oh, yeah, no, Jeremy. Next gen's gonna be a huge part of it. There's other people in the ITA um, that are familiar with YouTube, have a few videos out. They're gonna help me out a lot with this. I just we got to look at the big picture, guys. You know, well, even look at we had an individual in here earlier. I'm not sure if he's still here or not. He's looking for more of the survival channel, and he came across ours. That's something to look at. Why don't we target more of these survival type people looking for trapping stuff? Uh, we got to find these people that are stuck in cities that have never seen that PETA commercial or that Humane Society commercial, that still have an open mind to us. That's what we need. Um, there's a lot happening here, a lot of possibilities, and I'm really looking forward to opening this up. I'm also kind of worried how my knees are going to do this year. I've been having more and more issues with them here recently, so probably just because I'm 250 pounds, but it is what it is. Anthony, honestly, you're 100% right. 100% right. How many people in here watched Fox and the Hound? I did. I love that movie. But that gives a really negative impact on trapping. Jeremy, I'm glad you like it, buddy. Uh, I'm really glad you did. But it's just, we've got to show the world what we really are. And I really feel like this ITA channel that we're working on is going to be huge. Anthony, if you don't mind, one more time sharing out that Iowa Trapper Association YouTube channel. This is going to be huge for us, guys, because you're not going to just see me with a bunch of raccoons or Next Gen with a bunch of coons. You're going to see trappers from across the country, from down south trapping beaver, up north trapping just beaver, up north trapping skunk, out east trapping red fox, out west trapping coyotes. You're going to see the trappers and their element from across the country doing what they do best. Thank you, Anthony. Really appreciate that. So there's going to be a lot of work involved with it, but we're going to have some top trappers from across the country doing what they do best. So I'm really excited for it. Man, I'm starting to feel like crap. Alcohol's supposed to kill that stuff. But no, big things, guys. Really big things coming. Oh, Kyle, this one here. My ceiling's 10 foot, so it's adjusted to 9.6 probably. Actually, I've got an auger bit here, as you can tell, that adjusts it because it's got all these holes, so you can adjust it all the way down to, well, actually, you get all the way down to probably 6 foot if you wanted to. Now it's about 7.6. Oh yeah, Dan, I do for sure. Whoa, time out a minute. You were in Southfield and started trapping. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeremy George. Iowa Trapper Association. Anthony just shared it out. Appreciate that again, Anthony. Yeah, check that out. And it's going to have everything from bare basics. I mean, what is a pan of a trap? What is the dog? All the way up to guys hitting serious coon numbers, coyote numbers, fox, whatever. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks, James. Appreciate it, buddy. Don't tread on me. Where was that at? I appreciate it, Dan. That'll be huge, buddy. I really appreciate it. Uh, we just filmed one of Iowa's great trappers, Tim Anderson. He's a huge coyote guy. Travels down to Arkansas trapping professionally. Uh, but we filmed him doing some 220 bobcat raccoon type sets, and that's going to air here in the next couple days. We got a mink skinning video with gland removal coming up. There's a lot of good stuff coming. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be fun. I appreciate it, Jeremy. You know what, Anthony? I was just thinking about that here probably 4 or 5 days ago. I miss Dredger 9. I never met him in person, but he was a good man. Always seemed full of life here on the channel. Literally just gave me goosebumps if you can see that. Just a good guy. That's too bad. Quentin, it's not long, buddy. Well, I've done a lot of research. I've had Scab and a few other people that are way better with technology do research. The only way for us to receive footage, good footage, without the quality being basically demolished, has to be through mail, like actual mail. We cannot send good videos pretty much anywhere. Scab's done a lot of work on this, which I appreciate it. Scab, you're still in here, I think you are. But it's just tough. He was, Anthony. Jeremy, you take care, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. You have a good night. Looking forward to talking to you later, bud. Yeah, James, that's really it. That's all we found. Which is sad because, especially for like someone like you, James, out there out west, like west. I'd love to see some good coyote footage from you if you'd even willing be to donate some, but something like that would be so cool. But we have yet to figure out how we can transfer large files without the quality being totally destroyed. What did I post? Oh, yeah, okay. I know what you mean. Don't tread on me. Hunting stuff. Last I knew, it wasn't good, buddy. It wasn't good. It's too bad. Anthony, no. If you have it on your phone already and loaded up, you're fine. It's just something about sending large videos like that we can't figure out. Quentin, absolutely, man. I'd love to have it, buddy. I would. Right, Anthony. I get that. Oh, Oscar, me too, buddy. No, I get it, Quentin, for sure. James, that would be awesome, man. This is what we're looking for the Iowa Trapper Association channel. We want this, like I said, to be a channel across the country and kind of plow the trail for YouTube as far as state associations, because I don't think there is another state association YouTube channel that I know of. But we're trying to reach those people and educate and promote trapping the best we can. We look at all our channels individually. We promoted ourselves, right? My channel when I first started it, I was the one broadcasting it. The ITA, we literally have 1,200 members right now, and so many other people across the country just talking about it, or state, I should say, talking about it. This should blow up, and I really think it's going to be a huge thing. I really do. Right, Scab. So that's basically like the AirDrop, like for computers. You have to be kind of Bluetooth compatible. I know, Quentin. I'm so thankful. You guys are awesome. This channel. This is why I do these lives. I love interacting with people, even people like OtterCat. It's so awesome. Uh, I love talking trapping. I love helping people, and these lives have definitely done both of those things for me. And even seeing people connect with each other in this chat, just, I mean, it melts my heart, guys. It's just so awesome. I love that. Uh, I'm so thankful for the friends and relationships I've made through this. It's unbelievable. OtterCat, you know what I mean, though. I flip you a lot of crap, OtterCat, but you really are a good person. So glad to have you on my side and be a good friend of mine. Quentin, I'll tell you what, man. It don't be. I was so nervous when I started this. Okay, I will show you guys something that not many of you have seen before. So I did my very first ever live stream out in the shop, right? And my wife gave me notes in case things got boring. Why? How did you get started? And this is still up here from probably 3 years ago. These are all notes that my wife left up here. We wrote this down probably a week ahead of time because I was so nervous. I was freaking out. But that's how nervous I was. But now that I've done this enough, man, this is my favorite thing about YouTube. I love talking to people. Dan, we prefer virgin footage just because we don't want to take away or just kind of, I don't know. It just, let me know what you got if there's something else, but it's just something we're preferring. James, I met Rusty at the NTA this year for the first time. Finally, it took me a while, but I was very honored to meet him. But Rusty is very. He's probably one that I learned a lot from pioneering on the social media platform, as far as in the social media goes. I look up to him a lot. This would be huge for you guys. I really think it would be something you guys should really look into. And if he has any questions with it, I mean, you could help him out probably just as well as I could, but it'd be pretty awesome. Oscar, yeah, there's a lot of information here. I love it. I love talking to these guys. I get it, Quentin. I get nervous in front of people too. Don't feel bad. Anthony, it happens, man. My lives have gone from 5 people to I think we had 100 and some once. It's just you got to have fun with it. Yeah, Scab, she probably did. Oh, odd or whatever. Yeah, don't tread on me. If the channel is done this year, I'll still do lives no matter what. Pest Hunter. I see you up there several times with I keep thinking of his name. They do the coffee break. I can't think of. I haven't been on one of his for a while because he does it early when I'm still with my family. But it's right there on the tip of my tongue. Quentin, what got me into trapping? Oh boy, here's a story for you. So I grew up. My dad was a bird hunter, and he is damn good at training bird dogs. Um, we had like 30 some bird dogs in from like 12 different states at one point to be trained. He was damn good at what he did, and that's what we did. We bird hunted. We guided bird hunters across the state. We were in Creston, Iowa, guiding bird hunters from Texas that came up here to have pen raised birds released for them to hunt. And we had me and there's a few guides and dogs, our dogs that we raised, and to help us. I mean, we released, I think it was like 1,000 birds in 3 days for these guys. So it was a lot. One of the people that the local guy, he was a 16-year-old kid that was hired to carry birds for us. Granted, I'm 11, 12 years old. And when we show up, this was like November 10th. It was a weekend, whenever it was. And this kid had caught like 4 coon the night before, or the day, that morning of. We showed up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and a 16-year-old kid showed up and he had 4 coon in the back of his truck. And I'd never seen that before. I'd never seen a raccoon in person. And he told me he trapped them. And that just like stuck in my head. And the very next year, that summer, I went out and I bought 3 Duke 1.5 dog proofs or footholds. I'll never forget that. And matter of fact, I didn't even have the money on me because I didn't know what tax was. So I didn't have enough money, but he let me have them. And I went out and I caught a possum that first year. First year, caught a possum. So, sorry, we went on a spill there. I appreciate it, Don. You guys are awesome. Anthony can share his link. Go for it, Anthony. I don't care if you share it once or twice. Kincaid, that's what it is. Okay, Pest Hunter. There you go. Thank you. I get it, Pest Hunter. Yeah, I get it, buddy. German short hairs, English pointers. We had a few Brittany's. English setters. Those were really good, pretty dogs. Quentin, never forget that memory, my man. Never forget that memory. My very first raccoon I ever caught got thrown into the back of my buddy's Mitsubishi Eclipse because he had a license and I did not. I'll never forget that. Ah, James, that's so cool, man. I'm glad you remember those. That's cool. Thanks, Gab, for shouting out Anthony. Go check him out, guys. No, it's just trapping is who I am, guys. I'll never stop. I'll slow down, and I may change my approach to it. You know, kind of like I said, I'm looking more at the education, promoting, but I'll never stop trapping. This may very well be my last year to hit it really hard, but I'll never stop trapping. That's just who I am. I've got probably, especially after this year, I'll probably have a lot more numbers behind me than I do in front of me. But that's okay. That happens with life. So, nah, I get it, James. I get it. Great Pyrenees? Oh, hi, Mama Cat. You know, I know the fur's starting to change when our barn cats, if you call them, will start getting a thicker coat on them and start gaining weight. That's when you know it's coming. Oscar, our fur prices have been terrible. They've been really, really bad. Mama, Mama Cat. No, she's got bigger priorities going on. What do you want? Yeah, it's bad right now, but it is what it is, you know. Quentin, I think when I counted them, I was at 122 or 132, if I remember right. Oh, that's cool, James. I seen that picture on Facebook, and I'm like, uh-huh, I want that sucker. But seriously though, James, if I skin out here or flesh, this is exactly what you hear. Maybe a freezer running. That's it. If I have even the radio, I sit here in complete silence. Quentin, I do, but I just don't have the water that a lot of places in the state have. Uh, so let's just say this: my route right now consists of I'm just shy of 300 trap locations at probably 65 or 70 miles, and I think I have 6 or 7 bridges is all. I just don't have the water systems. And those 6 or 7 bridges are bone dry right now except for 2. So I just and that's what with me, the top trappers in Iowa trap water. Bottom line. The guys that are phenomenal, that know their stuff, that are great trappers, trap water. And I learned that, so I tried to go out and duplicate what they're doing, and I couldn't do it. And I tried for probably 4 years of like, why can I not do what they're doing? And then I realized they have water locations every 3 miles or 2 miles or even a mile. And I have them every 10 to 12. And it really changed, and I had to adapt to a dry land process. Quentin, I don't. That's probably more of a Dale Billingsley or a no name trapper type set. Um, for me, it's just if I'm gonna take the time to put a blind set in there, I can put a dog proof in there in a quarter of the time. So why don't I? If I'm a coon trapper, but they will pick up for sure a lot more, fox and coyotes and other things. James, I get 100%, but that's the problem with me is I get background noise and it becomes my main focus. And that's me. That's how I am. Interesting drops. I didn't know that. Yeah, James, for where you're at, probably that makes sense. Yeah, Quentin, for sure, for sure. I don't know. I had to evolve my line to make it a dry land line, and that's what I've done. All right, honest stuff. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. You take care of yourself. Appreciate you stopping in here and behaving, and we'll catch you later, bud. Hard to believe how close we are to season. Right, James? That is me too. That is me too. Literally, if I was sitting here skinning a raccoon, I would transition from skinning a raccoon to sitting in a chair with my feet up, eating something, watching YouTube or TV, and go, "Whoa, when did I stop skinning?" But that's how my brain works. It's probably some form of ADD or OSD or something. I don't know. Quentin, I've never targeted fox. We're getting a good population of them around here now, but I never target them. I just catch a few. My 220s and actually my dog proofs. I probably caught more fox in dog proof traps than 220s or snares in the last 4 years. You've done good hunting stuff. I'm proud of you. You've done really good, buddy, and I really appreciate that. But it's just crazy. I mean, 3.5 weeks, traps are set. I got Ben Dieters with Sleepy Creek Tannery riding with me opening day. Mark Larson's going to ride with me one day that week. Sounds like the owner of Funky Trap Tags is going to ride with me one day. We got a lot of fun coming, guys. I'm really excited for this. Dan, I could see you doing that. I could see that. Drops, right, right. James, exactly. All right, Hana stuff. You take care, bud. No, it's just crazy to think about how close we are to season. Oscar, we haven't even started yet. We haven't even started. Once we get started, you won't see a live from me for probably at least a couple weeks. We'll see where it goes, but it's going to be a little bit. Starting to get the shop cleaned up a little bit. Still got a bunch of snares to make. 220 pogos I got to make yet. I didn't realize that I'm kind of short on 220 pogos since I got another 100 220s this year. I remember that, Scab. I remember you saying that. Like, yeah, season starts in hours and I haven't even touched them yet. Oh, that's crazy. But honestly, Scab, I think I know a guy that's coming to your area to buy fur. So I appreciate your input on that today. Nice, James. You don't have a lot of fox out there? Nice, Quentin. I missed opening day duck hunting this year, uh, which I've missed it before, but my buddy that I normally duck hunting with, he got his first ever wood duck this weekend, and I'm pretty jealous. Otter, throughout all year, probably close to 40. On my line, like right now, this last few days since I've been scouting and mapping, probably 20-ish. Kyle, I run 2 inches for everything. Um, ask the wife. That's sad. But no, I run 2 inch pogos. I don't like the inch and a halves. I don't think they hold well. Just my opinion. Yeah, James, for sure, for sure. Yeah, exactly, Scab. If he makes it down there, I will definitely let you know. I'm just trying to make it worth it for him to come down there, like I said. So, he's 6 hours north of me. So for him to come down there, he's got to justify it. So, Really, Quentin? That's interesting. Kyle, yes, yes. That's a really good point. I wish I had the tools to do it. So I take a socket. I think it's a 5 millimeter socket. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, so for the J hooks for the pogos, I take a pair of pliers and down here towards the rivet end, I'll take the pliers and I pinch them on kind of like what my hand is now, forward, and I will take a socket set on a screwdriver type. I think it's 5 millimeter. I've got this pinched, and I take a socket set on there, and I force it open. By having the pliers down here and getting this on there, that's a way easier. And don't take much. I mean, it literally, if you take this from here to here, it is well open enough. It doesn't take much. I literally, when I do it, I grab them, and that's it. Grab the next one, and that's it. It doesn't take much, so don't overdo it because you'll never pinch them shut then. Yeah, scab, and that's something, we'll figure that out in the future. If you can help spread the word down there, and I'm sure he will as well, but, we'll figure it out. Ah, Quentin, I get it, buddy. That makes sense. Yeah, I get it. I get it. So Kyle, I actually got most of my washers from Fastenal directly, or I got them from Pogo. The guy that actually made the Pogo system, he supplies all the dealers that have the Pogo system, or you can get them directly from him. Um, but I've got a lot of stuff from straight from Fastenal. Was cheaper too. So the J hooks, I've only found them at trapping supply houses. Um, that's literally about the only place I found them. So, but I love the Pogo system. Uh, Dan came up with some pretty good stuff. Quentin, yeah, he made a good system. Really, really good system. It's kind of sad that there's not a lot of people using the Pogo system anymore because it's cheap, it's efficient, and it holds just as good as anything else. So, I have so much stuff to do. I shouldn't go to work tomorrow, but we'll see how I'm feeling. I'm starting to come down to something. Makes it a little rough. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Quitting for sure, for sure. William, no, not really. That is probably the downfall to pogos, but probably downfall to all earth anchors, really. If I am trying to get in frozen ground, I will drive rebar in first to make a pilot hole, and then you can generally drive a pogo in. Not always, but generally you can. Wolf fang and a rebar steak. I'm interested, Scab. What for? That's awesome. That's awesome, Drops. Oh, don't try it. I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. I'll probably down a quarter bottle of NyQuil and call it a night. I don't even know what time it is. Oh, it's 11:20. Yeah, it's getting up there. Yeah, James. I think we've talked about that before for sure. Dominion, absolutely. Ah, I get it, Scab. The problem is, Scab, if you're hammering anything in the water, as soon as you hit that water level, you are splashing yourself terribly. So this is kind of cute, and I gotta share it. My daughter was in here with me yesterday because she was homesick. She made me a bouquet of feathers from our turkey, dandelions, and I'm not sure what else she grabbed. But she was pretty excited to give that to me yesterday. Yeah, AutoCAD, and that's what I'd recommend. Whatever type of earth anchor you're using, if you drive the pilot hole in, that'll help a lot. So much work to do yet. I'm looking forward to seeing that. I'm gonna have to check that out, James. I don't know why I didn't get your last video. I don't know why. It's gonna be a good year, fellas. Might be my last year. Pretty fair chance it will be my last year, but it's gonna be a good year. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, Scab. Hi, Mama. Oh, now you're gonna come see me? Now you're gonna come see me? Quentin, no. I'll make. I'm not even sure how many locations I've got now, but I've probably got 20 snare locations. So I'll probably have to make about 45, 50 snares yet. Which I can make a snare in probably about a minute, give or take. What? Mama? Hi. James, I don't know why. I've not seen them. I'm gonna have to check that out now. I don't know why. Maybe my bell got unrung. Normally it just gets rung, but maybe it's unrung. Oh yeah, Pest Hunter. I'm always gonna trap, like I said, but this might be my last kind of last hurrah. We'll see. Quentin, I'll tell you what. Snares. Are you road trapping or private land? What are you doing, Quentin? That's crazy, Dan. Hmm. That would just be tough. That'd be tough trapping. Quentin, you're on a mile stretch of river. Okay. If you're gonna catch a coyote along a river, it's gonna be on the high banks. There's gonna be a high bank trail above your rivers. It might be 10 foot from the river. It might be 40 foot from the river. It depends on what you're trapping. It's gonna be up there high. So, Samuel, I didn't even know you're in here, buddy. Thanks for stopping in, man. You take care of yourself. It's good meeting you here last month now. It's been a little bit, so. Yeah, Pet Center for sure, buddy, for sure. Nice drops. Yeah, quitting. That's gonna be tough, buddy. You're probably, chances are, if you have a field edge around it, you're better off to catch them there. Oscar, I was gonna hold Mama Cat, but she bailed out on me. She gone. Yeah, I'll bet, Gab. I'll bet. But man, we've been on here for 2 hours now already. That's crazy. We're gonna bail out of here. I'm gonna head towards bed. Probably gonna work tomorrow. Not sure yet. A lot of stuff to do. We'll have to wait and see if vacation book's open. So thanks, Otter. Thanks. Yeah, Quentin, you're better off on the field edges. That's your best bet, buddy. Yeah, Dawn hit it on the head right there. Quentin, if you can, here in Iowa, on private ground, what is it, 30 feet, Dawn? If you're outside of 30 feet from water, it can't be more than an 8-inch loop, which is small for a coyote. It can be done, but it's small. If you're within 30 feet, then I think it's 10 inches or 11 inches. It's 11 inches. Absolutely, Oscar. You take care of yourself, buddy. Yeah, I get it. Drops. Yeah, scab, right? Right. Quentin, I'd love to help you out more with this. I'll tell you what, buddy. If you're able to send me like a top map of your exact like creek that you're on, I think I can help you kind of pinpoint some locations that'd be good for coyotes. Uh, but realistically, anywhere along that field edge is gonna be great for coyotes if you have one. So, yep, Scab Iowa Trapper 2 at Gmail. If anyone has any questions, I'd love to help you out. But right now, guys, we're gonna get to bed, and it's gonna be it's gonna be a long 3.5 weeks. We got a lot of work to do, but we are getting there, fellas. We're getting there. Yeah, Quentin, I thought you had me on Facebook. Yeah, send me a picture on there, buddy, and we'll see what we can do. Appreciate the live stream. It was a lot of fun, guys. Appreciate your support, and we're gonna see a lot of things coming here pretty soon. So, y'all take care, guys. Been a lot of fun.